In today's lecture, my dear students, in today's lecture we have to discuss the half-life of a reaction. For zero order, for first order. First for zero order. First tell me what do you mean by T 100%? T 100% means when the reaction is complete. When reaction is complete. Or when 100% of the reactant is consumed. Okay, it is your T 100%. You know the formula R naught minus R is equal to KT for zero order. This R is final concentration is zero because it is completely consumed. Okay, so put zero here. R naught, or if I will ask, write T 100%. It will be equal to how much? R naught by K. Remember, it is helpful in solving the questions. T 100% for zero order is equals to R naught, where R naught is initial concentration over rate constant. It is for zero order, not for first order. Now we have to calculate half-life or T 50%. So first you should know the meaning of half-life. Half-life means half-life. What does it mean? It means that 50% of the reaction is complete, or initial your reactant concentration is decreases to half or 50%. It will be R naught by 2. What is the rate constant for zero order? You know it is K is equal to R naught by R over 2, T. Fine. Now I have to calculate T half. You know at 50% it is what? R naught over 2 by K. So it comes out to be R naught by 2K. It is T half-life for zero order reaction. It is T 50%. What do you mean by 50%? It means the concentration of the reactant is reduced to 1/2 of its initial concentration. K is equal to R naught minus R over T. You know this reaction, this formula, rate constant, initial concentration, final concentration, T time taken. We have to calculate T half or T 50%, and 50% means reaction concentration is half of the initial concentration. So R naught minus R naught over 2 divided is equal to T 50% is equal to R naught by K. And what is T 100%? T 100% is R naught by K. T 100% is R naught over K. For zero order, because for first order, it is different meaning. Fine. Now first see the half-life for first order reaction. Till now, is there any doubt? Please message me fast. Or if it is clear, give me thumbs up. Okay, clear. Now, half-life for first order reaction. Half-life of first order reaction. What is the formula of K for this reaction? K is equal to 2.303 over T R naught over R. You know it is. Now we have to calculate what? We have to calculate the half-life. Half-life means what? Half-life means this concentration reduces to half. So T is equal to 2.303 over K log R naught over R naught by 2. Because final concentration is half of the initial concentration. Just put the value of log 2. Log 2 is 0.301 into 2.303 over K T, which is equal to T half for first order reaction is 0.693 over K. This is the conclusion. Can you see half-life?
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes, yes, Richa.
Ma'am, from where?
It is a value of log 2, okay? Now, most important point, half-life of first order reaction is independent of initial concentration of reactant. I repeat, T half for first order reaction is independent of initial concentration of reactant. But for zero order, it is equal to R naught over 2K. For first order, it is 0.693 over K, which means for zero order reaction, T 50% is dependent on initial concentration. But for first order, it is independent. Till now, is there any doubt? Please let me know. Now, is it clear to you all? Okay, then take your notebooks with you. We will solve question based on this because it is very important topic. Okay. So, it is NCERT in-text question number 4.7. Take your NCERT books with you. 4.7 in-text question. NCERT 4.7 is not clearly visible. Board is not found. A first order reaction is found to have a rate constant K is equal to, it is first order reaction and K is equal to 5 into 10 raised to power minus 14.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes, Richa.
Ma'am, in our NCERT notebook,
To me. Fine. A first order reaction is found to have a rate constant K is equal to 5.5 into 10 raised to power minus 14 per second. Find the half-life of the reaction. You have to calculate T 50%. What is the formula? T half is equal to 2.303, sorry, 0.693 over K, because it is first order reaction.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes, yes, Krishna.
Ma'am, video is getting blurry in between.
Okay, only put value of K here and calculate your answer. It is, I will check who will send me the answer first. Solve it and send me the answer. Do not forget to write the unit.
into 10 raised to power minus 13.
1.26 into 10 raised to power minus 14.
Minus 13.
Solve it once. It is in the denominator. It is this. Second. Okay.
Ma'am, mine is 0.126 into 10 raised to power 14.
Same answer with it.
Ma'am, 12.6 into 10 की power 10 की power 12.
Okay, correct. Now see another question. It is very important question. Show that in a first order reaction, show that in a first order reaction, time required for completion of, very important question is, it is also your NCERT in-text question, time required for completion of 99.99% is 10 times the half-life of reaction. First, see what is given to us. Kinetics is given. It is first order reaction. Okay. And it is said that 99.9% of the reaction is complete. Now tell me, when reaction is 99.9% complete, fine, we can write R is equal to R naught minus 0.99 of R naught. Simple, because it is given to us. Fine. Suppose it is 1, then it is 0.99 of initial concentration. And now you know the formula of K. It is how much? You have to calculate what the time required for completion. Okay. First write K for this reaction is 2.303 over T log initial concentration over final concentration. No doubt, simple expression it is. Solve it. What is your answer? Only in terms of T. I don't know the value of T. I don't know the value of K. K is equal to 2.303 over T log 10 raised to power 3. When you solve it, simply solve it. Divide this term by this. Take T here. Divide this by this. And when you divide it, you will get 10 after solving it, which means T 99.9% is 10 times the T half. Remember this formula. It will be helpful in solving competitive questions. T 99.9% is equal to 10 times of T half of a first order reaction. Just once see this question. Show that in a first order reaction, time required for completion of 99.9% reaction is 10 times the half-life of the reaction. When reaction is 99.9% means final concentration is equal to R naught minus 0.99 of initial concentration. Write T here. T for this reaction is this, and for half-life it is this. Divide this term, it comes out to be 10. So which means T 99.9% is equal to 10 times of half-life of first order reaction. Is there any doubt? Please let me know. It is for first order. Remember this trick. T 99.9% for first order reaction is 10 times the first order reaction. Okay. Now we will see another question. Suppose, okay, now remember some small tricks based on these topics. It is not in your NCERT. Okay. My dear students, I am writing R naught with A and R with A minus X. What is X? A is your initial concentration and X is the amount dissociated per liter. X is the amount dissociated per liter. It is for zero order. R naught is A and R is equal to A minus X. Now, you know, R naught minus R is equal to KT. You know, for zero order, R naught is A minus X is equal to KT. X is equal to KT. What is X? Amount dissociated per liter. Now, with this conclusion, I can write this thing. R is directly proportional to T. Very important point according to competitive exams. Amount dissociated per liter is directly proportional to the time. Or if the time taken in a particular reaction is same, then same amount of substance will be dissociated. I will be taking one example, then your concept will be more clear. Suppose what is given to us, this general reaction is given, A to B, and R is equal to K, A power 0. Krishna, please tell me, what do you mean by A power 0? It is which type of order of reaction?
Zero order, ma'am.
Very good, very good. It is zero order reaction because it is independent of concentration of reactant. I will start from here. Suppose I will start from here, and here the concentration is 0.1 mole. It will decreases to 0.07 mole in 10 seconds. What will be the concentration of reactant A after 10 seconds from this point? I repeat, I start from here. The concentration of reactant is 0.1 molar. It decreases to 0.07 molar in 10 seconds. What will be the reaction? What will be the concentration of reactant after 10 seconds? Use that concept, first trick. It is for zero order only. For zero order. First trick is that, see, if time is same, the amount dissociated per liter of substance is also same. First see how many amount has dissociated. It is around 0.3, 0.1 minus this. Now if time period is same, this is X. So in another, after this second, after from here to here, how much will be left? It will be 0.04 because this minus this comes out to be 0.04 because X is directly proportional to T for zero order reaction. Do not use this formula for first order reaction. It is not applicable for first order reaction. I repeat, trick number 1, X is directly proportional to T for zero order reaction. in this question, it is given to us the concentration of reactant decreases from 0.1 molar to 0.07 molar in 10 seconds. What will be the concentration of A after 10 seconds? Time change is same. Answer will be 0.04. I hope there will be no doubt in this question. Now, second trick. If you forget this trick, then take that lengthy one conventional method. We start from 0.1. Fine. R naught minus R is equal to how much? KT. K is 10 second. And from 0.1 to 0, we have to calculate this. Suppose I am writing this Y per mole. Y molar. It is also K into 10. These are two equations. You can solve it. From here also, the answer will be 0.04 molar. Fine. Last one is the conventional method.